So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Pass somewhat off target. And the counter is on. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pinches it off him. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. Guardiola. And this is Ronaldo. And there's the shot! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
O'Shea. Now Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Guardiola. That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? Goal! Uruguay! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Fujieda are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Short changes him with that pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Ronaldo. Van Bommel. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. A nicely aimed pass. Now it's Kaká. Nicely worked. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fujieda have it back and can go again. The Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Tries to play it through. Gerrard. And this is Luis Suarez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Driving on and making good progress. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. This looks promising. That's been cut out, well played. Van Bommel. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a look and plays it forward. O'Shea. This is a promising build-up. Rijkaard cuts it out. Guardiola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well measured. Oh, nice touch. And this is Ronaldo. Maldini. And it's Neymar. Guardiola. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ronaldinho. Gerrard makes a dash for it. It's played through for him. He's in one-on-one. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Uruguay presented with a golden opportunity here. This for genuine comfort. It's hit the upright. Oh, he's missed.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Kaká. Ronaldinho. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He leaps for it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
It's Luis Suarez! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get...
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to... approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Uruguay looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Down to business again. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. And here's Vieri. And it's Ronaldinho. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. He's had a shot! Thuram. It's Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. That's going to go a long way. And here's Ronaldinho. Shot, surely! And no mistake. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Fujieda cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Fujieda appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Right card, defence shoots! And that's a good finish. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol de Uruguay, convertido en el minuto 62. Número 8.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's through here. Right card. Olise. Ronaldinho. EDY. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Vieri simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind, and
good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Neymar was in no mood for any of that. Kaká. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, another set play. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 11. Número 17. Entran número 21. Messi. Número 3.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nice interception, well timed. Ronaldinho. Uruguay perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's neat. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Impressive jump! Final touch was poor. Nice sequence of passes, this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Marquez. And it's Guardiola. In with the challenge. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho. Now it's Olise. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got away. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Can he get it through? Forced to go back. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho, who does have an assist to his name, looking to pass their way up the pitch. That pass has been well intercepted. Olise. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. VELTON!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Uruguay, looking by any yardstick, formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries a shot! Sensational from Suarez!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Ibrahimovic! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gives it back. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that is a good ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ronaldinho goes short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho plays it short. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Uruguay clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Uruguay are looking to go forward now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Guardiola. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Silvestre. That's Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's... Chance! And that's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
And the shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain Cristiano Ronaldo? Neymar. Juve. Guardiola. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a pop! Oh, it rattles the bar! Maldini. Kaka. Juve.
Might want to be careful there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Silvestre. Ronaldinho. And it's Guardiola. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Marquez gets across to intercept that. Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. O'Shea. That's Rijkaard. Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. Guardiola. Oh, some tackle that. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Juve, given the lift of his goal. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Uruguay are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2.
Substitution for Uruguay, number 3, Rijkaard.
Fujieda kick off the second half.
Number 16,
Uruguay do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That's a look and place it forward. O'Shea, De Rossi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's going for goal! Wonderful!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now It's Luis Suarez. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Diouf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Suarez with the short one. And it's gets his head on it! Fujieda have the chance to go the other way. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's Luis Suarez! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Fujieda are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think
Takes a shot!
Uruguay really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. Marquez defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short.
Uruguay may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Diouf. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Kaká does well to get it back. Guardiola. Just about up to 75 minutes. Uruguay still have the cards to affect this game. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Fujieda clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So their fourth corner of the game. Ibrahimovic! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
This is a promising build-up. Van Bommel. And this is Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Fujieda clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Probing pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Brilliantly cut out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ronaldinho. And here's Suarez. And Bobby. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a very... It's Luis Suarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
They've played it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. And it's been taken short. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Played into space. And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on. Oh, he's been caught napping!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Bommel going forward. Van Bommel, no, refuses to take the bait. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Neymar. He's found the way. It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 11.
Uruguay have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Ronaldinho. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Bommel, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. So we're still where we started right now. Guardiola. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Boucher produces the perfect tackle there. Van Bommel. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ibrahimovic. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Fujieda are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ambitious ball here. Uruguay making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Bommel. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
Van Bommel probably should have taken a breath and looked for running.
Could be danger here! And a chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Chance! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Come off the upright. Tries a shot. Well taken goal. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that is all they have time for. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio en Uruguay. número 18. Lo reemplazará número 19. Se está realizando un cambio.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kaká. Ronaldinho. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. Guardiola. Now Van Bommel. That's beautifully weighted. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Batistuta. And this is Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Silvestre. And he's there to retrieve it. Fujieda are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now he's got space here, and this is just the keeper in his way. Now there's a fine ball, and no mistake. Can he get it through? And there's Green. It's Ibrahimovic! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ronaldinho. Played back into the centre. Uruguay do have a chance to counter here.
Uruguay may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That'll be a throw. O'Shea has created one goal already. That has not gone well. Played back. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Silvestre. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Uruguay are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Marquez. Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahimovic. O'Shea was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Fujieda needed that. They really needed it. Well, tries one from range. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's come to nothing. Yamal finds himself offside. Oh, played right into his path. Luis Suarez. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Uruguay clearly should have gone for the...
Luis Suarez! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 21.
Now there are plenty in the middle
Messi.
waiting for this.
Número 19.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Número 15. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Guardiola.
Uruguay really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that is well cleared. De Rossi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Silvestre. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Vieri. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's count. That is good alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Uruguay were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best.
And the shots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Fujieda are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking to play him in. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Uruguay clearly...
Can he finish? And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Good chance here! The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's going to be another one. Fujieda have their second corner now. They've played it short. Van Bommel is onto this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Uruguay have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good play, and he's got the beat. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. O'Shea.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Suarez. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Donadoni. Donadoni! And he nearly went all the way.
Donadoni certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
It's Ronaldinho! Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Fujieda cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Marquez makes the interception. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. O'Shea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that was never going to make it. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a sharp pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short. Uruguay have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gerrard. He is through here. Gerrard. Decent chance! Van Bommel. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Bommel. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lovely feet. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Ibrahimovic. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Uruguay looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Long ball by the goalkeeper. De Rossi. Maldini. This is a promising build-up. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking for the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Fujieda clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's heaved it away. O'Shea. Now it's Kaka.
2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, good ball! Van Bommel. Guardiola. Now it's Ronaldinho. Foot in. Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back. Has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Uruguay leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Down to business again. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He leaps for it. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Kaka. He's shifting through the... Kaka! Fantastic from Kaka! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 20. Número 22.
So we have movement on both benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo. Now it's Vieri. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Luis Suarez. Now he's running. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, They continue to do their thing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Uruguay, palpably stronger, better, superior.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
He's going for goal! Off the post! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Uruguay still have the cards to affect this game. And the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Uruguay certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rijkaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Elise. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. He's got away. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! Fantastic from Elise! About as smooth as it gets. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Fujieda may be down, but not out just yet. Dani Olmo. Luis Suarez. Now it's Yamal. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, super ball! Well, that's cause for mild irritation. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
A heavy challenge. Now, the ball's gone astray. O'Shea, and it's Luis Suarez. Now Kaká tries a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Silvestre looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's on it, can he get away? That's tidy. Ronaldinho. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's picked his way through. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to it. It's Vieri! Oh, split-second reaction.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, he refuses to take the bait. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kaka. Oh, well played. The Rossi goes sliding in. And he's lost his man here. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Luis Suarez. Maldini. Vieri. Time added on 4 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Yamal. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniable.